What is a soma? You might have heard me or others talk about ourselves as being a soma compared to talking and referring to ourselves as a body. So the term soma comes from the Greek meaning living body experienced from within. And because this practice is all about the felt sense, all of those sensations, that's our body's way of communicating to us. The focus is on the feeling. We refer to ourselves, experience ourselves as a soma, as this incredible whole living system that's so much more than just a body. We're this whole system that involves our emotional sense, our physical form, our psychological sense. And the term Soma is a very holistic way of understanding ourselves, of referring to ourselves, and of experiencing ourselves. What can be really helpful to explore the difference with this is to just take a moment to sit. You could close your eyes or soften your gaze, rest your hands wherever is comfortable, and consider yourself as being a body. So this is what others see when they look at us. This is what we see when we look in the mirror or we catch our reflection in a window. How does it feel to identify yourself as being a body? And where do you feel that? How might experiencing and viewing yourselves as being a body affect how you approach your life, movement, how hard you work, how much force you put into whatever it is that you're doing? And then take a moment. Once you've explored that, take longer if that's helpful for you. But when you're ready, could you now explore and consider yourself as being a soma? This whole system that has no separation between your physical structure, your physiology, your emotional aspect, your psychological aspect. As a soma, your mind and body are inseparable. They are completely entwined and connected. And when you consider yourself as a soma, how does that feel? Is there a difference in this feeling compared to when you consider yourself as being a body? And where do you feel those sensations? Is it in the same place or elsewhere? Is there a different amount of softness or openness when you consider yourself as a soma rather than a body? And when you consider yourself as a soma, how does that affect the way you feel about yourself? Is there more compassion, more softness? How might it affect the way that you approach life, certain activities or exercise? So take a moment to consider the differences between viewing and understanding yourself as a body and viewing and understanding yourself as a soma. Notice which one you tend to fall into. And then an interesting exploration beyond yourself is to view others and consider, do you see them as bodies, or do you view other people around you as being this living system, this completely connected system of mind and body? No separation between the two. How does that affect the way you feel towards others? How does that affect your ability to connect with others? There is so much to explore within this concept. So enjoy exploring and considering and reflecting on that. And if we haven't met, my name is Karen. I'm founder of Somatic Habit, and I'm here to share everything that I've learned about what it is to live from a somatic perspective, if I can get my words out, and to share this method of clinical somatic education towards more freedom, more autonomy, and more connection.